save the children by going in and killing them all. Isn't that paradoxical?
With American tanks, you see the flames that are going up right up on top there.
Right.
No question about it.
So, you know, we can't allow this abuse.
And they said David was shot in the head. Yes,
right.
Not by himself, but by, see the flames that are going up right up on top there. Not by himself, but by the ATF, or agents from this multi-jurisdiction,
MJTF is Multi-Jurisdictional Task Force Police. MJTF.
And we're going to be taking a look at FEMA coming in.
In other words, a national police force.
Right. The Federal Emergency Management Agency. We're going to be taking a look at FEMA. No question about that. What is that? Well, that's one of the New World Order's military operations.
That's their new stuff.
Yeah. And then followed by who? The United Nations troops in your homes. I was at Westwood in Wilshire, in the city of Los Angeles, taking a look at the city. And it looked like an atomic bomb had hit it. It was laid to waste. 5,300 fires going on at the same time.
And that was nothing.
And we're talking about black helicopters flying over Georgia. What are they dropping? Incendiary devices? Is this a created crisis that's coming on?
Folks, there's something going on behind the scenes that you may not even be aware of, because most of America is dead asleep.
And remember that this thing that happened in Los Angeles happened on May 1st.
Ah, May 1st.
Day.
The founding of the Order of the Illuminati.
And that's why in the military, when you're in trouble, you say Mayday. A Mayday call means trouble. And there was trouble in Los Angeles on Mayday, and it was not by chance.
Now, one very important thing. This Illuminati was put together May 1st, 1776, but the cover of the Illuminati documents
Yes.
is that we find the exact same pyramid. The exact same pyramid that is on the back side of the $1 bill. And you get into Washington, D.C., and what do we see here? This is extremely important. You say, well, it couldn't possibly be that these individuals had control over that city way back in the 1790s. But if you take a look, here is the Illuminati pyramid. The capital of the United States is at the top of the eye of the pyramid. You see the separation. And George, go on and explain that.
Yes, the obelisk, you'll see the Egyptian obelisk here. The Egyptian obelisk points up to the top of the triangle or the top of the pyramid. We're talking about occultic forces. We're talking about the five-pointed pentagram, which was used by satanic worshippers for thousands of years. If you take the 5 points off of a five-pointed star or a pentagram, you have left in the middle a pentagon. That's why the United States has a pentagon. The pentagon is directed toward the North Star because, according to the ancient Babylonians, that's where you gathered power from the gods of the North in war. We're talking about sex, drugs, rock and roll, violence. We're talking about a concerted effort to manipulate the human beings of this country into a new order and a new world, and the people are going along with it, docile, and have nothing.
And they say it says Novus Ordo Seclorum. That's on
that really interests me. The term seclorum. You said earlier that meant secular world. Now, doesn't that secular really mean more than
Well, these people think of themselves as God, Terry.
Well, but
these are the new gods.
But secular, if you ask a minister what secular means, he'll say the secular world and we Christians, meaning that it's a world, a secular world, without the God that created us. Isn't that true?
Yes.
So what we're looking at is we're looking at a new God, a Luciferian God, a satanic God who will be the leader of the New World Order. So the New World Order is the New World Order without the old God of the Bible and with the new God, Lucifer, Satan.
Now, you take a look at the pentagram.
We want to bring out one point here in relation to what he says. We're not talking about an evil genius somewhere in Bavaria. We're talking about America. Here is the New World Order. We are in the middle of the most diabolical, conspiratorial movement ever developed on the face of the earth, right here in America, in Washington, D.C.
And the pentagram, it goes right up to the White House.
And the skull and bones. For example, when Christ was murdered, he was murdered on the hill of what? Golgotha, which means what, literally?
Place of the skull.
Skull and bones, you see? And so since then, the pirates have had on their flag, all the satanic evil men in the world have always utilized the skull and bones. And I believe, it's my own personal interpretation, that it's to mock Christ for what they did to him at the Hill.
The Illuminati came to the United States through a fraternity, a Faustian financial fraternity, in 1832. And if we take a look at this Faustian financial fraternity, we will see that we have the skull and bones, and we see a little 32 underneath the symbol. Now, George Bush was in there. William Buckley Jr., who would talk in very Edwardian tones. I asked Bill Buckley about his membership in the Skull and Bones in New Orleans. He got up and almost went running out of the room.
He refused to even comment.
George Bundy, I addressed this to George Bundy. He just came completely discombobulated on the stage. I wish I had a picture of that.
And George Bush was asked one time, and he changed the subject.
Of course.
So
that's what it's all about.
People
We're talking about our national leaders.
But it's time that we get down to the bottom line, and we shall return with just that.
There is something going on here on an international, worldwide scale right before our eyes, but that so many of us are unaware, and consequently we're not really seeing what is happening. There is, in fact, a conspiracy or a planned world domination coming by this thing that George Bush calls a New World Order. On the back of the $1 bill, there are a lot of important occult symbolism on the back of the $1 bill. On the left-hand side, you'll see the pyramid, and a pyramid of Egypt. That's an Egyptian pyramid on an American dollar bill. The significance is very important. Above the pyramid, you will see the words Annuit Coeptus, which basically means in Latin, our enterprise is a success, or our project has been crowned with success. And the project, which is a success, is on the banner beneath the pyramid. Novus Ordo Seclorum, being Latin for New Order of the World, or the New World Order. On the bottom of the pyramid, you will see the Roman numerals for 1776. This exact identical emblem of the pyramid within the symbol, the Novus Ordo Seclorum, it was not original in America. It was first found on writings that are today in museums in Europe in the year 1774, 1775 by a man named Adam Weishaupt, who founded the Bavarian Order of the Illuminati, a secret society of Freemasons operating in Europe that had designs on the entire world and to bring about what they call a New World Order. So that emblem on the back of the dollar bill on the left-hand side with the pyramid is not an American symbol. It is a very old symbol coming from
You should bring out the fact that this is the order of the Illuminati.
Yes.
And the May 1st, 1776 did not signify the creation of the United States of America, but the order of the Illuminati for the enlightened ones, or the Luciferians.
Yes.
And this is a satanic symbol. It is on the cover of the Illuminati documents from May 1st, 1776, which obviously precedes the birth of this nation on July 4th, 1776.
That is what's going on right now. Syria, Iran, North Korea, that's what's coming. Then the alien wars, like the lady said that German ass told her, what's his face? Listo.